Okay, so hello, my name is Lavesh Paryani, and this is my technical assessment submission for the Frappe developer position at WalnutEdu. Today, I'll be demonstrating the student management system that I built using the Frappe framework. And since the past few days, I've successfully installed Frappe, created a custom application, and implemented a complete student management module. Let me just walk you through like what I built. Okay, so first let me show you my development environment. So I'm running basically Frappe on Frappe Framework 15 on Ubuntu. Okay, so here's my Frappe bench directory. Okay, and here's like the Web events directories structure. So this is like how I've configured the Web events directory. Okay, so as you can see, like I have the apps directory containing my custom student management application. Okay, I'll just list out the apps. Yeah, here it is. So as you can see, the student management application that I've built, and that is like the custom application. Okay, along with the Frappe core framework. Okay, let me like just show you the key dependencies that I've installed. Okay, so I've used Bench version 5.25.9, and then for Python, let's see 3.12.3. Okay, and Node is 24.11. Okay, so apart from this, yeah, just confirm. I'll just confirm the like MariaDB status, and I'll just show it to you. MariaDB. I'll just add this no pager. Okay, it's asking for password, and here it is. Uh, Okay, so MariaDB status, it is active and running, and everything's looking fine. Okay, so let's continue. All dependencies basically you are looking here are properly configured. Python, that is about that is like 3.12.3, Node.js is 24.11, and Redis are all basically running. And now just like let me start the Frappe development server. Okay, so I'll just do one thing. CD, and I'll just do band start. Okay, so this is our server starting. The band start command basically launches the multiple services, which you can see here. The web server, background workers, and the real-time socket IO connections. So you can see all services are now running successfully. Okay, uh, as you can see here, I have like just edited this host file in my own like Windows or PC, and I've named this localhost, and like just set this DNS configuration as WalnutEdu dot localhost. Okay, so I'll be using this domain name for accessing the application, and I'll be just using 8000 as the port number. Okay, so by 8000, because here as you can see we have to use 8000 as a port number, and 127 I have named it as voluntary. Okay, so here you can see the application that I've configured, or like changes that I've done. Okay, so uh, for administrator, I've set up this account that is for administrator, and for admin is for the password I've set is admin. Okay, nothing complicated, just for like testing purpose and assessment purpose. Okay, so login. Yeah. Obviously, we'll use a complicated password if we are like going live, but now we are using just normal. Okay. So now, as I've opened this browser and like navigated to walnutedu.localhost port 8000, this you can see like the site I created specifically for this site I've like this created specifically for this assessment. Okay, so we just came from the login screen. We entered administrator credentials. Okay, and like we are in. Okay, so this is the Frappe desk, the main workspace. Notice the clean modern interface with the sidebar navigation and the awesome bar at the top. This is the awesome bar. Okay, for quick search. Now we'll basically use this awesome bar. Okay, so I'll just do Control G, and let me show you the student management application that I built. Okay, before doing that, as you can see here, we are using Frappe Framework, that's 15.88, that is version 15, and student management application that I built, that is currently in version 1. Okay, I'll just do Control G, and I'll write student. Okay, so as you can see, student list. Okay, so I'll just enter it. I'll use this search bar quite uh, more. Okay, so here's the student list view. I've already created three samples student records as required by the assessment. Let me explain you what you're seeing. Okay, so each row represents a student record, and we can see the key information like full name and email, grade, class. Okay, and if like we go further in depth, then more information will be there, but as of now in the list view we are able to see this key informations. Okay, and id as well. Okay, so the system automatically generates this like unique ID for each student. Basically, it was generating the unique ID, but I configured it. Okay, I'll just come to the point further. Okay, so I can filter, sort, and search through these records. Okay, using this buttons. Okay, notice the status column. I have basically two like this status column is basically used for like showcasing if the student record is submitted or not. We can edit this if we have to like just statically put it on save. We can remove this if the student record saved, it will automatically get submitted. We can also work with that, but for me this is kind of double verification. Okay, so first creating the student records and then submitting it, basically saving it. Okay, so let me open one of these student records to show you the detailed view. Okay, so I'll just click on Rahul Sharma. This is the detailed student form. Let me walk you through all the fields I've implemented. Okay, first notice the auto-generated number that we saw earlier. Okay, it basically follows the format here. This one. Okay, so it basically follows a. This is nothing but auto-generated roll number. Okay, so it follows the format WNUT 2025, that is year, and 0001. Okay, 00001, that is roll number. So I configured this custom naming convention. Okay, I'll just show it to you. Okay. WNUT is nothing but like the WalnutEdu. Okay, short form of WalnutEdu. Okay, so 2025 is the current year and a 5-digit sequential number. So this basically ensures the student gets a unique, meaningful identifier. Coming back to the code information. Okay, that was also code, but yeah, this the personal information. Okay, so the I have corrected first name, last name, and then full name. Okay, both are mandatory. First name and last name, also a full name as well, email and phone for contact information, date of birth to calculate age. Okay, gender drop down, I have like given options for male, female. Okay, and for academic information I'm collecting enrollment date. Basically it tracks when the students joined, and grade class I have created a drop down with grade 1 through grade 5. Okay, so status field, this can be active or inactive or graduated. Okay, I'll just show it in the form of DocType, where you can check out the options, and I'll also show you the like how can we create entries, so you will be able to like visualize it as well. Okay, so I've also asked for address, that is student's location. So all the mandatory fields are marked with a red asterisk. Apart from it, notice like how Frappe provides built-in validation. Okay, date pickers, validation, drop-down selectors. The framework handles all the CRUD operations and data validation automatically. Okay, so I don't have to do much stuff here, but yeah, I have to select quite carefully when we are like choosing the fields. Okay, so I'll just click back to student list, basically here. Okay, or use the back button that was above it. Okay, so now let me demonstrate creating a new student record from scratch. I'll just click this new button. Okay. Let's say this basically opens a blank student form. Okay. So let me fill in the details for new student. Okay. Let's say I'll add a new student named Sneha. Sneha. Sneha uh, Gupta. Okay. So I'll just enter his name here as well. Sneha Gupta. Also, yeah, Sneha Gupta. Sneha short Gupta at the rate WalnutEdu.com. Okay, so this is the mail, and I'll just enter. No mobile number is 9876543215. Okay. Uh, Apart from it, this is basically an Indian phone number. Okay, Walnut do have Indian students as well. So yeah, if going international, we can configure anything. Okay, now boundaries are not there. Date of birth, I will just add it 01 maybe, and 07 2012, I guess. Yeah, that works fine, I guess. Okay, July 1st. I'll just edit 10 July. Okay. And we'll keep it female, obviously. Sneha is female. Okay. Enrollment date. I'll just add it like the others. That was 0104 2024. Okay. So basically, 1st April. Okay. Now, let's say Sneha is in grade 3 or maybe grade 2. Okay, and Sneha is an active student. Okay, as of now I'll just add a random street, that is 455 Park Street, maybe in Pune. Okay, and I'll just save this. Okay, as you can see, the record is saved, but it is asking to submit the document to confirm it. Okay, so if you like just navigate back, as you can see, it is showing draft. Okay, and if we want to submit it and like basically to confirm this entry, we have to submit it. Okay, so I'll just submit it from here as well. We can submit multiples. Okay, like we can create 10 to 15 records at once, and we can select here, select all, and then we can submit each and every record. Okay, we can filter out from like here using this. Okay, I will just press draft, and then we'll select all, and then we'll submit. Okay, I'll just submit through this way only. Okay, submit. As you can see, the record is submitted. Okay. Mm, Remove the filters. Okay. Sneha is now an student of WalnutEdu. Okay. So as you can see, I have saved this record. The record has been saved successfully, and like Frappe automatically generated this ID that we have set up. I'll just show it to you. Okay. In the DocType configuration. Now coming to that part only, DocType. Okay. Let us see this. Okay. So I've created this DocType under module student management. Okay, that was like basically the app, and when we create app, the module we get is by default. Okay, so I created under it only, and here are the fields that I've used for like acquiring information. And apart from it, it is like submittable. If we remove it, then it is like directly just save. Okay, so that's why it is submittable, because I have like ticked on this checkbox basically. Okay, so apart from this, yeah, this is basically the backend configuration of the student doc type. Okay, here you can see like the module, it belongs to student management. Okay, apart from it, naming rule. Coming to the naming rule, the auto name field I set to this is this, that is format WNUT WNUT hyphen YYY and SSS. Okay, so this automatically generates roll number like which we saw, that is WNUT 2025 and 001. This naming convention makes it easy to identify students by year and ensures uniqueness. Okay, so all the fields that I created with their properties and field types like data, select, and text, which we can see here. Okay, so here are the field types, and here are the options that I've used, that I told. For gender, we have used male, female, and other. And for grade class, we have used grade 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And for status, that is active and active graduated. This status is different from that status that was which we saw in list view. That was inbuilt status, and this is custom status. Okay, we can also show it in list view, but it could get complicated for the user to see two statuses. That's why I have just kept minimal information in the list view. Okay, so this status basically shows if the student is active, if he or she is in school, or he or she is graduated. Okay, or inactive. Okay, so we can choose. We can see that in detailed information of the student. I'll also show you that. Okay, and that status is just basically like the information is submitted or not, or is it like draft or not. Okay, Apart from it, every other information is like there, which also, like, I can say this is where all the magic happens. Okay, Frappe uses this configuration to automatically generate the user interface. Okay, database schema and API endpoints, everything. Like, just DocType is the core. Okay, I careful. That's why I carefully designed these fields based on what a school like WalnutEdu would need to track their students. Okay, so the auto naming ensures data consistency and like makes it easy to reference students, I guess. Okay, so I'll just show you that as well, which I'm saying that we can check out the students' information as well. I guess I've already shown you this. Okay, so yeah, that's the front end, as you can see. Also, one more thing, we can create dashboards with it as well, like the one that I've created, this one. Okay, so it lists a number of active students or a number of inactive students, male students, female students. Okay, we'll just check it, like it is working or not. uh, Control Z student list, and we'll just check it, like let's say I'll make, okay, this is submittable, so we can't do it. Let's just um, yeah, let's just create an entry with my name, Lavish Paryani. Lavish Paryani. Okay, number 9023. My date of birth is 1908-2003, and I'm a male, obviously. And enrollment date, I joined Walnut Edu. I proudly joined Walnut Edu on 1st April 2024, and actually I'm more than grade 5, but here I'll select grade 5 and inactive. Okay, so as you can see, inactive students are 0 here. Okay, and I'll just fill this information and save it. Let's see what happens here. Okay, I'll just reload this. Okay, as you can see, the information is getting updated in real time. We just have to reload for clearing cache, nothing much. Okay, so yeah, that's how like we can use dashboard as well. Okay, so like for this is the best centralized solution for any admin or admin panel or any kind of like visualization panel. Like, okay, so this is an important aspect that Walnut IDE should have. Okay, so apart from it, I'll just submit it. Okay, unfortunately, I'm an active student of WalnutEdu now. Okay, let's see. Like, let me quickly show you the application code structure as well. So this is basically the application code structure. Okay, uh, here we have like Frappe events directory, and I've created this site that is common. Basically Walnut Edu or localhost. Okay, and as you can see, I've added inside configuration as well for database, and wrote the student management in apps.txt. That is an important step, and sites also it is mentioned. Okay, so this is like basic site configuration that every Frappe website have. Okay, apart from it, ERP Next and Frappe are the like the ones that are like core applications. ERP Next is not, but yeah, Frappe is like the open source code application which we are using. But I also use ERP Next. That's why you are seeing it here. Apart from it, like I create custom modules, and once the one that I've created for this assessment, you can see it here. That is student management, which I've also like. Pushed it on my GitHub account. Okay, so I'll just share this GitHub repository as well. Okay, so let's use Linux for seeing like the code structure and everything else. Okay, I don't have issues running as an administrator. Okay, I guess I tapped it multiple times. Okay, So let me like quickly show you the application code structure. Okay, so I use Linux actually, so that's why you are able to see like the application code structure from this panel. Okay, I don't know like are you comfortable with it? Still, I guess I have opened this Visual Studio Code for that purpose only. Okay, so this is where our code base is there, and we'll just lsla. Okay, list all the project that we have. It's basically similar to like the screen you're seeing here. Okay, so we have the student management. Okay, so this is nothing but like the custom application directory, the key folders, like the student management module containing the basically this contains all this contains all of types. Okay, so config files for the application or public folder for static file, static assets, and the hooks.py file for customization. Okay, so yeah, apart from it, I can also show you the student management. uh, I guess we have to use ls hyphen r student management, yeah. Okay, so as you can see, like inside this module you can see like the student doctype folder basically contains the python controller files. Okay, so python is basic, we can understand from this that we are using python in the backend as well. Okay, so somewhere json is also being used behind it. Okay, so json and python are like the backend stuff. Okay, uh, everything you can see here. Also have made this github workflow. Okay, for like github deployment and automation that we also used in my previous organization for like automation deployment for doc types. Like we create the doc type, we push it on github, and it gets live. That's basically real quick. Okay, so yeah, that's, I guess that's all during this like assessment. I Yeah, coming back to like challenges and solutions part. Okay, so during this assessment I encountered several meaningful challenges that really tested my problem solving abilities. Okay, so one challenge that I faced, I would say, the device failure at critical time actually. So actually, when I received this assessment, my personal device wasn't working. So I had a deadline and I couldn't wait for repairs. Okay, so that's why like I had to think quickly. I tried cyber cafes. I borrowed friends' devices and like worked wherever I could find a machine. So this challenge basically turned out to be a blessing in disguise because like I learned how to set up the entire Frappe environment quickly on any device. So yeah, before that I've done this as well, but yeah, not like this real quick. So I documented every step, created scripts for rapid installation, and like learned to work efficiently across different systems. Now I can basically set up and continue my work from anywhere at any time. Like I got that confidence. So this real world problem taught me like resilience and the importance of having portable and reproducible development environments. Apart from it, another challenge I would say like I faced was regarding GitHub authentication issues. Okay, so like when I tried to push my code to GitHub, I kept getting authentication failures, even though like my password was correct. So the error said password authentication is not supported for like GitHub operations. Okay, so after researching, I learned that GitHub depreciated password authentication in 2001, and I used it in for my like college, I guess first year project that was in sem 2. So I came to know like I now require personal access tokens, that is PAT for this. Okay, so I went to GitHub settings, generated a personal access token. Maybe I can show it here as well. Uh, yeah, hmm, GitHub settings. Okay, I guess I should not. This is like should not screen share this, but yeah, it's like nothing confidential here as of now. So I'm able to show you this, but yeah, uh, I guess it must be somewhere around here. Developer settings. Yeah, it is here. Okay, developer settings. The so I created this classic token. Okay, so this is the basically the like the token that I've created specifically for WalnutEdu. Okay, so this token using this token I was able to log in. Okay, so I went to GitHub settings as you can see here, and I generated basically this PAT, that is personal access token with repo permissions, and used that basically instead of my password. Okay, so this taught me about the modern authentication practices and like security best practices in version control. Okay, apart from this, yeah, silly challenges were there. Like initially, I faced character encoding issues that could like affect international student names. I resolved this by configuring UTF-8MB4 in the MariaDB configuration file to ensure like proper Unicode support for all characters. Okay, so you can I guess see it here only. Mm, somewhere around here it must be. I'll just I have to check it like where. Okay. Let's skip that part. Yeah, but yeah, it was like UTF-8MB4 configuration, MariaDB part. Okay, so it's basically in the backend stuff. I have to like check out through this Linux commands as well. Okay, so challenge apart from it, mm, as of now, no. Apart from this, no other challenges I faced. A little bit time issues and delays were there, but yeah, I tried to overcome it through my like time management things as well. Okay, so while I implemented the code requirements, like there's definitely scope for enhancement. Okay, so I'm talking in terms of additional features and like future scope of this application, that small application that I've built. Okay, so while I implemented the core requirements, there's like definitely scope for enhancement. Okay, so future features could include like maybe parent guardian information linked to the students, or attendance tracking, grade reports and transcripts, fee management integration, and SMS email notifications for parents. Okay, so the beauty of Frappe is that these features can be added incrementally by creating related doctype. Okay, so I guess this video has gone a little long. Actually, I didn't expected it as well. So to summarize, like what I've demonstrated, I'll just quickly go through it. Successfully installed and configured Frappe Framework version 15 that you can see here, that is running as well, and created this custom student management application, and implemented a student type with 10 fields and proper validation, and created and demonstrated CRUD operations with simple data, and also documented everything in a comprehensive GitHub repository, which you can see here. Okay, so this complete source code, documentation, and setup instructions are available in my GitHub repository. Okay, I guess I'll be posting this video on GitHub, posting this video on YouTube as like as it was mentioned in the requirements as well, unlisted video. Okay, so I'll just try to post it on YouTube if possible. Okay, and the link would be available in the description itself for the GitHub repository. Okay, so I'll also attach the link of the video maybe here in README file. Okay, so this assessment like was an excellent learning experience. I'm excited about the possibility of working with Walnut Edu team and contributing to real world education technology solutions. Okay, so thank you for watching, and thank you to the Walnut Edu team for this opportunity. I look forward to your feedback. Once again, thank you so much.